Well guys, I'm out here on a beautiful spring evening and at a depth of nearly 9 inches. I know the probe is about 9 inches long. I have what looks to be a cap badge. Yep, that's definitely what it is. There's the King's Crown, and I believe that is actually enamelled as well, and that looks to be the Hertfordshire Regiment, which would be very nice. That would be my first Hertfordshire Regiment cap badge, and it would be also very nice considering this is the home county that I'm detecting in. But I will wash that up and I'll confirm that. But that is a fabulous military find. Well guys, I am back in the same field where I found the hammered quarter noble and the 7 other beautiful silver coins. Well, I'm about to make that 8. Look at that. I've just pulled this out from, that was right in that top clump of earth, right there, at about 4 inches. Perfect signal. I thought, could it be? And that is definitely a hammered silver penny, medieval. And I can already see DON on the reverse, so I know this will be an Edwardian penny, Edward I, 2nd, 3rd from London Mint. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, this is so good. This is what I have been hoping for the last 4.5, 5 months. An actual legible hammered coin. That is a medieval hammered silver penny of most likely Edward I, possibly Edward II, like the other I found from this field. But that is just beautiful. There's no denying that. That is a beautiful coin. Fabulous. I went all out in this field trying to find another one, and going back over it 3rd time, I finally got it. As you can tell from my voice, I'm trembling. It's like I've just found the first hammered coin again. This is a real relief. I will wash it up and I'll get back to you, but that should be Edward I, London Mint penny, 1279 to 1307. But it could be slightly later. That could be my first Edward I coin. Well guys, I've washed it up, and although the face is all but obliterated, the remaining details around the bust is very much discernible, and it's a beautiful coin. Out here in the field I can't exactly tell of whom it depicts, but I can tell from the legend EDWA, Angler DNS Hib, which of course stands for Edvard, King of England, Lord of Ireland, DNS Hib, from Hibernia obviously. I can't tell if that's a cross pate up there, because if that is, that would be Edward III. If it isn't, it opens the door to being Edward I or II. With the left leaning barbs, I'd more likely say a later Edward I, possibly Edward II. So we're looking around 1300, 1320 I imagine for this coin, but I might be quite a bit out. I'm not an expert on Edwardian pennies, but I know for one thing, this is a beautiful coin, absolutely stunning. And all the invested hours in this field over the last 3-4 hunts have all been worth it for one thing like that. Fantastic. Okay guys, I'm out on a beautiful spring evening, really roasting hot. Got a signal that was coming up between 5 cent and it was ringing up right up to 25 cent and a half dollar. I don't know why, but I believe I have another hammered coin right in the bottom of that hole, and that is, I can tell you the pinpoint is 9 inches. That is a good 6 inches down. Perfect signal on the ace. 50 with the 15 by 17 inch coil, and 2 hunts in a row I have what looks to be, oh yeah, that's hammered. Ha ha ha, unbelievable what you can miss. I've been over this site twice before and there is another hammered coin. I do believe that might even be Henrician or older, but it's folded over, and I believe these were folded over almost as curse coins, I've been told, but I will need to wash it up to identify what it is. But I believe we might be looking at a short cross or long cross penny here that's been folded over. But that is superb. That is the 10th hammered coin from this field. Oh, I'm ecstatic. That is 2 hammered coins from doing a third search of the site, and I don't think I'd have lived with myself if I'd missed these 2. Stunning. Fabulous. Well guys, I know exactly what this is because I've ID'd quite a few of them online for different forums. This is now my new oldest hammered coin. It is a short cross penny dating between the reigns of Henry II and Henry III, so from 1189, when the first short cross coins were issued after TLB pennies, to 1247, when Henry III changed the design to the long cross coinage, which I've also found in this field. So this coin is pre-1247, my oldest hammered coin. Sadly it's bent over, but I can tell, just in front of my thumb, on the reverse, I can see D and then the letters on. So I know that I will have both a moneyer and a mint hidden in this coin that I will research when I get back. I can't quite tell from the bust at the moment. Most likely Henry III, because he issued the most short cross coins, but because it's quite worn, it's hard to tell. So it could be an early one, Henry II, Richard I, or King John as well. But that is just quite a surprise because that came up as an unusually high signal for what it is. But am I going to complain? Hell no. What a stunning find. I did not expect that. 2 hunts in a row, another hammered coin. Just goes to show you need to keep going over your sites. Otherwise I would have missed 2 hammered coins by now, and that is just unforgivable. Stunning. Well guys, I'm out here again, and yet again on the final row of the night. You're not going to believe this. I see something still poking out. Haha, it's a hammered. Yes, 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 yes. Oh, this is unbelievable. That has pellets in the centre, so I know this is going to be a very clipped penny. These are just what can I say? I'm virtually speechless. Well, not just speechless, I just can't talk. These are so beautiful. That's insane. That is the hat trick. 3 hunts, 3 hammered coins. This one will be about 1279 to 1377. So Edward I to Edward III. but I will wash that up. That is another medieval penny. Unbelievable. Well guys, I've just washed this up and it's actually not a coin I particularly well recognise. It's definitely an Edward, but the bust is not like the other one I found recently, last Sunday. And I know from Aki and Kivi, I know that this will be Civitas Eboraki, so the city of York Mint. And it also has a quatrefoil in the centre of the reverse, so this should be either a York Mint Edward III or an Edward IV. I very much doubt it being an Edward V, because he was only on the throne for 2 months. So I would have thought this was an Edward III, more likely Edward IV. So we're looking at late 14th, early 15th century here. And if we look at when Edward IV came to the throne, 1461 to 1470, that seems to look out of place considering the other coins I found here were 1320-ish. So this is a much later coin, and it shows that there was a very much continuation of use in this field for a long time after the short cross coins were dropped, which is fantastic. It is not a variety I have found before, so that is superb, and it might be a new monarch. Fantastic, beautiful coin. Well guys, I got this completely wrong out in the field. I thought I could see a Vard was actually Icard, and it's actually a very beautiful Richard II York Mint penny. So the mud was obscuring it. In the back of my mind out there I was thinking this doesn't really look like Edward IV or Edward III, but I wasn't particularly sure, so I didn't want to say anything. It would have been more likely to be them, but it is the slightly rarer Richard II in very, very nice condition. Clipped, but a beautiful coin. Fantastic, a new monarch. Well guys, at a depth of about 7 inches on the Pro Pointer, I think I've found my first complete Roman brooch. I really do think that is. There's the little pin and clasp. That really looks like a Roman brooch to me. Beautiful condition. It's the first one that I have found that is complete. And looking at the size of it, I reckon that's probably a knee brooch. It's a tiny little thing, and it's bent over at 90 degrees, which I think is what the classification for knee brooches is. But that is a beautiful little thing. I suspect if it is a Roman brooch that this will date from the 1st or 2nd century AD. But a truly stunning little object. Fantastic find. Okay guys, I'm back again, and I believe I've just found myself a small hammered coin. I can see the inner rings of a hammered coin there. I will wash it up and I'll get back to you, but I reckon it'll probably be Stuart or Tudor, looking at it. Well guys, that's exactly what it is. It's a beautiful Elizabeth I half groat, 6th issue, designated by the 2 pellets behind the bust. And it's got a ton mint mark, I believe, so that should date from the mid-1590s, 1594 to 6 I believe, but I will check that when I get home. London mint, a beautiful coin, excellent, 4 hammereds in 4 hunts.